Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Citizen Racing Track Guide. My name's Jackden, and in this video, we're gonna be checking out an absolute classic and a favorite for a lot of racers in Star Citizen, the Snake Pit. As always in these guides, we'll be going over the track layout to help you understand how to anticipate the turns, as well as analyzing the racing line and flying techniques so you can get through the track confidently and with minimal crashes. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future track guides and other Star Citizen related videos. Now the Snake Pit will have you overcome 18 very close checkpoints and takes place on a moon that has thin atmo. This means that there is much less drag applied to your ship as you fly, so you don't slow down as quickly as you would in a much denser atmosphere. So normally we would say that we want to avoid yawing as much as we can, but because the thinner atmosphere does not pressure the ship as much, we're able to choose if we want to pitch through a turn to maintain speed, or do a 45-degree turn or drift to maintain stability and safety. Now this can vary depending on your confidence on the track, but also on your choice of ship. If you opt for the pitch turn, you want to make sure that you push the ship to the absolute maximum so you can maintain aero grip. And you can tell you can have this good aero grip so that when you're at max speed and you pitch up, that vector indicator, otherwise known as the TVI, will follow along and stay within relative view of the cockpit. If you're not able to carry it along with you during these pitches, then try flying at a 45-degree angle by slightly rolling, yawing into the turn, and then pushing forward with the mains. Now in this guide I'll be doing a mix of both to show you different techniques in different turns, but I'll have a video on the cornering techniques in the cards above, so make sure to check that video to see how to perform these different maneuvers in more detail. Without further ado, let's jump into the guide. Alright, so whether you're coming in for a time trial or from another lap, you want to make sure that as soon as you cross the start-finish checkpoint, you align yourself in the middle of this valley here. And in AC, you have the corner of this gate to help you. So the reason for this is because it aligns us with the first turn-in point, which is the edge of this hill. So as we approach it, we're going to make sure to pitch up hard to apply aero brake and slowly transition into a 45-degree turn. From here, we can either go with the pro route for a time trial run, which slits right between the crane, or stay on the right-hand side and take a little bit of a safer line, approaching the corner of the gate ahead. And as we approach this gate, we want to stay at the far corner, slide between the crane and the building, and pitch up hard. You can see that TVI is following us, and we want the exit to be just at the tip of this plateau here. This will align us straight with the very back of this very next checkpoint here, and it allows us to take a wide entry, sharp, and then straighten up for this next straight. And we want to make sure that we align ourselves as far to the right of these gates as possible, because we want to get a nice tight line, get as far to the left of these pillars as we possibly can, so it allows us to get a nice wide line and get a sharp apex into this next turn. You see, we get really tight along this line that TVI is following us. We want to stay as close to this pillar during recovery as we can without hitting the antennas. It's a very dangerous spot. In this particular case, I'm going to do a 45-degree turn here. Stay as close to the gate as possible so I can get the maximum amount of speed, and then push with my mains out of here. Now I'm going to align myself at a 90-degree angle to the right, stay to the left, so then I can pitch hard and get a nice smooth transition, and again it aligns myself straight, so if I want to do another lap, I'm back at the turning point. Now you can also take that last turn fully committed, so what do we want to make sure that as soon as we end the Emerald Avenue run, as soon as we get here, we cancel out those Gs, we start pitching, and then boost as soon as we get to the gate, which will allow us to carry that momentum forward for the next one. Alternatively, if you're going to try to pitch and you see that you do not have enough speed, what you can do is when you pitch, you let go of throttle, apply a lot of verts, and then push again with the mains to carry yourself through. You want to make sure that you really control either your TVI with speed or otherwise your aero braking, because you can black out, and you can see in this clip here that I black out and I still make the lap, but I can't keep racing. So I do not manage to cancel out my Gs effectively. I do manage to get across the finish line, but if that's the first lap, that's pretty much done for this race. Now, one tip I would like to mention regarding boost is if you're finding yourself unable to carry that TVI with you during your pitch with boost on, try starting your pitch without boost, and then applying boost as soon as you get to the apex or the exit of your turn. This will allow you to align your ship, carry that TVI with you gradually, and then use that boost to push that TVI ahead of you and get that nice clean exit. On ships like the P-52 or the P-72, you are able to go full send with the boost throughout the whole lap because they do have enough air grip to be able to do that at full boost. But experiment around, get a feel for the ship that you're flying, try different techniques and different boost usage, and you will definitely get that nice clean lap time. If you learned something from this video, make sure to comment down below. And if you're still struggling and would like more tips, make sure to join my Discord and ask me any questions there, or come join my weekly streams and I'll do my best to help you on live right there. So thank you guys so much for watching until the end. Good luck, and I'll see you on the racetrack.